Awuchi, the boss Abaso, the Ashanti regional minister.
Okay.
Awuchi Nankasa, and so for the Bishop Edu.
For you,
Upon the Emitin, I'm sorry. Massa. I am movies and meeting and saying, yes, over to your control because Kofubia, Boniti, meeting be a hyper. You show money above. But man, it's me idea. This is the only say industry man. Me the last time I think your committees in there 4 times. The original unity.
Okay.
And kaboom. And a major problem. Now ye kaboom na kwaye me will be chain. Na me free china.
Wow.
Gone are the days. Now ye the movies bar. You be cop market or say could use campuru. Near patcho. Some of the marketers are nowhere to be found. Everywhere I read them. Minkasa ya the papa die.
Yes.
Everywhere we go. But a crown force who treat you when you are born in on. And maybe a woman and you. I'll meet you. Make a consider with someone 2 cities go to the end.
Oh, damn. Namia Dumti.
NC. Your problem here. Mina me away. And one major problem. And a 2. ODUMA no aye no. E change you. Fakye TV. I mean Fakye SHOWBIZ etc. Your man who say be do 1 year. Na pen for times you say oh you do 1 year nkunye e be ye black ash bi na dia time changes.
Yes.
Ye change ye follow.
Okay.
Because the ono feel so ton cassette no the cassette si fie mi no. Oh trying say social media no me si fie nan on tias.
Yes.
And another problem here wo. Ana ye pesa we ti enso ye ni say yanko ni say ya. Say story. When you say amodumodum you be a trust story yes scripted type aye ODUMA o. But obi aka dey amade otu no amade menfi no we forget the business side na wo no any ni pe be hwe ni movie na free mu no dey am obi ana wa church no nti afi movie ni be ba no obo say maami ni wu no na wa ye ni ti time say ya na sama be ba no na afu abomesh. No, let's see, sister.
It's really one kind of
you kind of crack. And also your challenges. You can't even the minister. Oh, which you want? So them say it is super India. You see,
this is the way I was saying.
Yeah, now Okuru say.
Anna portfolio. You see, I brought to the media. You know who? Sakura.
I say, "Bia, Okoye na mutiase san what transfer."
Some of them so good.
But that's this, sir.
Yes, squeezy.
Sometimes you no kweno, but you mpet no kweno. Papa ya di Dr. Frank. Me yakwa nye kan se me sister nsam de
ensam ambase ka ho de be ko ho
nsam de ka
problems ambase efficient hour
yeah problems ya kan de ya kan ama BBC about ekwan be pass be nya YouTube office crowd Ghana ha and say jam bisa sa question bibi emu bisa sika ben de betwa sini no emu bisa say Argentina ya wo different bodies ye pese ye ka I mean associations ye pese ye ka nyina bom ba ko Bibisa see trusting in pa and ebe market no why distributors ben e be nyomo marketers ben e be nyana there so these are some of your challenges are your work all the years ultra movie na obi oye movie now be target
YouTube yes
that is about 90%. Apart from more metro show, but Netflix, but I don't know crying easy. Now you've seen the event of Kwame Management, so DSTV or channel beyond Sudan. I think we'll go for, but the challenge is in the air. You can be beyond man. Some of these are some of the things that you hear, be marketing, picture quality, cameras, a baby issue, quite a person, you bet you create your busian from a baimu and I say bank because. We a movie producer, bank be a more loan that. So there, I would take say investors discover shame. So I invest on no China, I'm not square to be attacking one time, they don't know much risk. They be not discover shame Samboka. Because if you are only mushy, will be not just we could move my someone who grab plastic tia who trade the same thing before. Sometimes someone have plastic you. Over the plastic you. The baby was me. Or the real map grab near Wakanism. Baby Naboka, baby to four shops in Canada.
Roman put it across. That's right.
The challenge is named
okay. You can't slap for empty. Abrowo.
I from the summer drop plastic.
You objective with that some other quiet.
Dubai na wo kan na say there.
Ya bo twa mu bibia can come blessing credit ya. Patron intimacy. Can go back credit ya bi blessing. This is be a sense of
Abro.
Maybe you are them.
Okay, so I know say currently adwuma ekoso.
Yeah.
There are a lot of skates adwuma bebre. Just say go for yeah adwuma e dey call YouTube. And I see it's am I active e wo kwan bi so. Ntina no. Ye beka say no ntina still Kumawood e slow ana. Sa no so e contribute.
So you see, it is unfortunate, say we did that session that Kumawood ewu in the minds of people. And meka say omukro mu painti sa picture ne to amanfo tirim no. Even year players no. Ye ka home. Adwuma bia on. There are faces in everything.
Okay.
Mame fanko football. There was a time the greatest football club in the world. A lot of people would mention Real Madrid because of the number of trophies Real Madrid are win. But you see, there was a time a Real Madrid trophy drought.
Okay.
They could barely win any trophy.
Wow.
At a point, they had to bring in all the Galacticos, Kaka, Ronaldo, and all that. You see, face is now make can yourself. Udu stage be owa abrabono utimi stagnate. O stagnate here, and no you say oba begina fa kwa. E wo se wo say ebre sesa. Enti ebre sesa no e wo se wo sesa wonsa. Se wa anye obi a obeye fast. Na obehu trend na e bana. Ebeye the one hwe abekachi. Mame famra ye space ya you woman as space ya wo. One celebrity a lot of people even as at today still love and cherish, including myself and Nanama McBrown.
Yes.
You see, Nanama McBrown has been able to blend Brenna na oye that day. Eddie Ababesi and Lemreya on Asafo Powers skit.
Yes.
Because she has understood the fact that there is a new trend, there is a new media which you have to be in tune with so that the new generation would still love you.
Yes.
And the Ebra ye free CD ne cassette no. We refuse to grow. That is what I would say. It wasn't necessarily refusing to grow. Some people would have loved to grow, but it was unfortunate. Say, a drew baby, a told baby, oh, call baby, was a obi so one sa. No, the witcher. A bra Israel for no, or more person more could drew a bush assassin. A ye candini bin and not AD or more any. No, what saw Monsadio my day. A chat a pococorn. So in Kumawood no. Yen shada nyanipa no mubetimi abwa with that because your marketers need distributors no sabre no na CD ne cassette no afachi iska edime no tisade na abroka no abrase ma wo kan ye dey siri on asem na esre but uwura mu pa there is an iota of truth.
Yes.
Amateur movie a ocha ebia evil heart ama a play role where or yeah adie ye ema obi e kan 170 enjame me twa movie na say role no kra ama role no play with evil heart no enya sa na was a lead character na say supporting character ya ama yeah evil heart na e fama no nti ya mansa hwe ama suama yes said ama yeah no you see there are different ways which people relate or behave.
Yes.
Oye movie na ope oba Kumawood mu na ope obi a nani eden a play role na okofa mercy edu e de ni play sa role na same role no okofa obi to say Emilia Bobi say the ni play. The question is who would you get the best out of? Okay. I don't want us to answer that question. Bobi or maybe knows the answer to that question because one of these people have built her character for that.
Yes.
So ye stagnate ye no yentimi anko yenim ba kwa na yentimi anko yenim nipa ba ko mienu bi esua ade ana omo change na ye den new win na eba no but it's unfortunate no more no so enti because omo no so yes nipa ba akofo ne nsa enso nyankopon ani kata back then na Kumawood dina ne nan so no obeti miracle films e we aba Kumasi Yonko part 1 and 2 obetu Pekus e we aba part 1 and 2 Osewus e we aba part 1 and 2 obeti it was back to back from all angles and within a week the number of productions na neighbor it was enormous but right now on YouTube you can YouTuber say see obi aka YouTuber it's more or less like everybody think about 2 or 3 people the 2 or 3 people me person me body but we all know it so these people are doing extremely well. But because it is just a small or a few people doing it, ama like unya that edge na yeding na yenya. Enti Kumawood no engu, but in a way ejna baby ani yenya ni pa mama yeding. Oma babe sum apija. The question is, to say the portfolio busa how or what is the way forward? The way forward the proposal the Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amoako whom and yet because I always say this, and I am so much very happy say, Abra Obian himself abro ye NPP.
Yes.
This is not a hidden secret.
Of course.
But abro on every platform Obi about Dr. Frank Amoako in Abaso. Sentini say, yes, baby, you did know. Yes, you see, who could read the Bible cry, the book of Exodus 20, verse 3. Eka say, and some nyamibia apart from me.
Yeah.
You see, in as much as a yen some nyamibia apart from me, no. And either make us say we shouldn't glorify poverty. And I say, say, oh, at the age of 30, Abia say uni room bia, oh, okay, Abrabono, ubeti mre. Na sabreno, nipa na wedi 30 years, I am we school there 5 years. No. What just asem natum. Now the insertion them no, life doesn't work that way.
Yes.
So you see, and what say? You said the maker Dr. Frank Amoako hene bae no enyoma wode to akwam aside sinine bibiano the man is doing a yeoman's job.
Sure.
And sinifo na ankasa me I would wish say we NPP nimpo because we know the 2 major political parties in the country NPP and DC. This is not a time to play politics.
Okay.
This is a timer back to the American. One of the reasons why somebody like Dr. Frank Amoako, I have been able to work with him for a very long time is because somebody like me, I've worked with Portfolio on Ashanti Festival. He knows me. Abro, Kumawood, and then back then they know me. And one thing they will tell you about me, say, when I am working, I put in my heart and my soul.
Yes.
I go all out, irrespective of who you are. Me mad distractions and mommy way. So you see me travel no and our filmmakers no. At this point, I would want to make a passionate appeal to everybody. No matter your political color, no matter your ideologies or whatever. What differences? Yeah, as a committee, and I yempa ye nama ye nyina ye di nkomo no. E dan we me ye for. Ye betimi the subject be at war. Ye for ni nyina ye ntimi nko adwenkrum. Esen ene ketrema mpo omoko but esen go kan kire ketrema se wo ene wo yem se na ketrema go kan kire esen se na wo ka mi wo me ne wo nya adwuma bi no. We should know that we are always going to disagree on issues, but when we get to that point we should agree to disagree because adwuma no e paramount. And the doctor say yes seremo mo me yenka mum sini adwuma na enwu ye na mum astagnate no yen hyem kena and komo in chaos and power. But it's unfortunate. Say me, abro, he knows this. Young kasa sinikwa for no. Some of us are fighting this. And it's unfortunate. You see, but to say the American, a torebia, obi wa baby a person wode no kono. Onim baby a person wode no kono. A typical example, Nancy your radio station be so. And I cited an example. You see, Ebra na Kwame Nkrumah. I think I cited this example last week on your show when you called me. Ebra na Kwame Nkrumah AC Akosombo Dam Ediama Ghana no. Sabre ni population so pa. Ghana for na wo at the time. Edi Kwame Nkrumah atem. Yesopa no. Se o say o man sika de aye ade kese a ebro yeso ehunnya. But Kwame Nkrumah being the visionary leader that he is, ehun say ebre bi ba Ghana for be doso. Yebe hia enyinamunkanea and then in the year ye benya nka akoso mbodam ye nya so 2 3. It is because there was a visionary leader back then.
Okay.
And it's a nyame adom na visionary leaders no ye nya omo in a century, in a millennium, in a decade. Na nyankopon ani abro no wanam his excellency John Dramani Mahama so. Now what the one visionary leader baako e de na be pie asante mantemu a me menya not to worship him but anka yenso ne mu na nyuma pa esi nani so no. Let's push him. Baby a ebia obeya obechia no. Yeah, ye nim se ye adwuma ye ntoma gufi ye nsi na bontin.
Sure.
Ya fan chen. Doctor, dwuma die we die. Nke ye ni say a anka beboa. Ubuza abro question bi. Say what is the biggest problem in Kumawood? And he answered it perfectly well.
Yes.
The biggest problem we have always had in Kumawood is unity. Unity. I always cite this example. John Dumelu Oko contested for Ayawaso West. And him for the campaign to John Dumelu. It was Calibos. It was Prince David Osei. These are not secrets. But you see, omo ye campaign in a way, omo ka say, omo di ani say, omo supported John Dumelu because they believe ma Lydia ebetimi aye adwuma no. Omo anko gu John Dumelu hu fi on. Ye Kumawood ya yetimi. Ama ene ogo akopre abrobo wa. Okopre and I am fan say portfolio Kumawood and on portfolio na ekwa akopre and amu nyina mu ye Kumawood for and abro eba be type portfolio achi one we ya ensema obeti afa ama ho and ama kura ye call set bi so no okoye sei and ama no yentia se saa nwoma no ye de ba abonten a enye nipa no na ogu ne ho fi eye adwuma no na ogu ne ho fi. So we need to respect Kumawood. Yeah, as industry players. Yeah, we are to respect Kumawood ni we are. Afe na yeba audience no. Make us say we should give investors value for money. That is where we come to the other point. Quality. Quality na na yeka no. Emre bia na etwem me. Na be yesusa no. Ye hwe Simbada. Na ye nije pa. Journey to the West.
Yes.
Na ye hwe ani ye nije pa. Ama ene ye nyi Simbada o TV so. Ana Hercules o TV so. Ubebe usa hu the question of say na some years ago e dey ntina na saade we na ya me fe na say ya TV station bi sa akofa Journey to the West by metina hu 2 seconds I was like na ye no enti emre bia na etwam senior na ye hwa na ye ni je no ene ye de beto a ye ni nsa anya den enye ho. So we need to understand that there is a growing trend of difference. People's tastes change with time.
Yes.
Say enra na me da your friend is saying me da single room bi mu ena ma koa me ho na me da ho a otena menya na nka menya single room self contained.
Yes.
Ade be chi na nka menya 2 bedroom apartment. Ade be chi na nka abro hill here walking. Na nka menya bi
Fantastic.
Mr. Omede me mo baby na nka menya bi. So we as filmmakers should understand say your audience no they want something great from us.
Okay.
Dr. Bayer reviving Kumawood. By ye wie ni nyina na doctor the structures ni nyina eboaye na odigu akwan mu. Na se sebi yeah as industry players no, we still go back to the movies we used to shoot some years ago. Ama.
Amfa.
The baby am be si no.
Amfa nya dia ye ba ma dia si wo beto so.
I saw toilet to the views no.
Na watam.
I saw the show.
Nyame be.
Menensa waka bebre nti new Kumawood no le tofa mu no na chese niema na anase Kumawood adwuma no na doctor be opeja be raise bar no.
Yes.
And how does he intend doing that?
All right. Enti asase no on the Tuesday 18th of February and doctor oba no won check kra and o tone nsa face ni twafo nyina and o say me pa won cha momra na momeka mo haw efa nkyerem it will tell how no over 4 years 4 years nimpo say his excellency John Dramani Mahama be man e di 4 years say oka say doctor omode mo kosoro ntimi sesa wa ontimi nya ne hwe enti ye ka challenges say the abrokan na do so and o say ene me form committee bi a
Okay.
Mon semi amaka nyina committee no ebedi sa adwuma na yeden aman enti free 18th no on the 4th of March and power 17 member committee
Okay.
and ready say omunko no munko yen mpense mu no monhwe de ha Kumawood ne ekwan ebefa so a ebetimi revive Kumawood na committee ni nyeden enfamra every eye sa 4th March no and from the 25th of March to 28th of March and also a Tuesday sir.
Okay.
And the first time I doctor meeting Kumawood it was on a Tuesday.
Okay.
First time I inaugurated 17 member committee it was on a Tuesday. Committee also meeting on a Tuesday 25th of March to 28th of March.
Okay.
And omokoye mpense mu me amete me na me committee ni church for as the secretary of the committee. And the year no na was said the yaye nyina na was ye be submit ema minister. And the April mu and na was ye di say adwuma no. But April mu na ye nyina ye nim say na ye di Ashanti festival ehun dwuma. And na was ye shift e de ko May. And May 13th and a committee ni be submit omo report no esa adema minister ebiom coincidentally May 10th next a Tuesday. And the May 13th ni twam no I submit a report na ma doctor no e ye Kumawood hu dwuma na ye di enti ade na committee no de ye hu no ye mfre Kumawood fo nyina na ye ne omo ntena se na de ye ko hu ni ye mfa nto omanim we for edi mfa nto omanim enti committee ni to ne nsa fre Kumawood on the 1st of June and ye general meeting e RCC and ye did ye hu ye nyina ye den e to omanim and ye see way forward no de di kan e ye say sa unity ya ye ka ho asem ya na ade ba ko a emati eni ho ne ye say eni akandifo say ye wa akandifo a say obi tia obetimi atene no emre bi atwam na sini obi bibi enya kra na yetimi suspend ne nyoma bi but say no Kumawood no emrampo enhye dani obi ade no ho enti ane yanka ye humum yenya akandifo enti yente bibi efre no Kumawood board.
Okay.
Kumawood board ni ye akandifo bi a yebenya a representative from every domain. Yeka domain na actors no producers, directors. Ni yenya representative bi amra wona sa nipa na oba no. Ombra no medi enkomo ema yehu de committee na kwa ya ye de aba no. Ekwan ye be fa so a ye be pass sa recommendation no.
Okay.
Enti ye de to Kumawood anim na enigesem obi abone nsem before say ba be kono na mente me ho ase kakra o papa ye otie no wonte ne ho ase kakra ba ye wie ye no ono anie kakum ye wie ye no na obi ani age na say e wose ye to aba no na eye the 15th of June yes afre Kumawood nyina because ni aye nhyehyeye about for no ene ye de to omanim nyame adoma ochina ye be to aba ye be yi akandifo no be ba be share recommendations na ye de share report no kina one you can quality one.
So no. My calls bebre due to my position as secretary to the Ghana Artists Guild Ashanti. Say your associations Kumasi, as you mentioned earlier on. It's no about to na a necessary side because anka if you are Directors Guild, the benya rep ho Ghana Artists Guild rep you producers into why
the election.
Yes, why the election?
So you see, on say you can rapper and PMP, no. Your sad domains no what said your kind.
Yes.
The question would be why po and eba. First time Kumawood by RCC no. We realized something. Abrobeka sa asema to so hane. Ono akra kan bi. Because asema de bia woti so mo kan ye say empanyifo bi adi anim. And omudi anima to say change ya make no. Ebi ampanyifo no they were not abreast with change. And then you may be na ye be drew baby aye we. Say ye kase ye jai say ya yenko na sebi. Ye nsanfa rapper wan hwe ya ye be wie no. Sa omo a ebi asebi omantimi ye hu ne so omantimi amoaye no. Enye so omantimi amoaye o. Ye say bema obeye ebi. Ameni nyina. Baby ame me ye very strong no. Ebi ana bro ye weak.
Yes.
Baby abro ye strong no. Ebi ana me ye weak. Enti se ye nyina ye kamboma. Ehonom ye betumi complement each other. Enti se ye jai say domains no. Enkona domains na ankasa emfa reps emreya. Ya nhwe yi a ye be wie no. Dwumadi na yesi ye ni so no ye be wie no ahwe kra na ya ne political. Okay. Anya politics nso a ye be wie no. Ye benya representatives a ebia they might not even understand what the regional minister is trying to achieve. Nyame admo ochina. Me wogidie say obi ye NPP ni but obesusu say NDC ni we betimi aboa mentime to ama no. Sa na NDC ni bi won so a ono so besusu say NPP ni we beye ebetimi aboa mentime to ama no. The reason being that Jumedi na nyame admo cha ye di no. Ye di dache ho nkomo. Kumawood dache. And this I will say me ye CPP ni and I me ye YYY ni. Na me dia YYY ni a menim se on to be more industry no. On one na meto amana. E honom no na wa hu say wo ye industry no problem.
Yes.
So the reason why we want to go to the polls is because we want people to understand that the decision they are going to take tomorrow is going to be a decision which is going to affect Kumawood in the future.
In the future.
And the general data.
Okay.
There be a many mammy mercy as you edin koma. Me ma me otumi fo bebre.
Okay.
There be a sema o ka kire me say awuti. Bre a ye bre eni bre a me ma mercy mani abre no enye de me nyantia wo. Nemum me pese enchiri ma ne beba no mo beka se me ma me mercy ebo bra we de to wo maaye. Nipa e be pretty nimpa.
Yes.
And if we are able to do all these things, that is how we can build a better Kumawood. And that is the reason why ye say yanto aba yamani nya free and fair na obi ankoka se abro na kwose baabi e na yante ho hwe e na abro di ne din baaye say ono na e ba represent domain we and I say we. So let's give everybody a fair opportunity, a fair chance for people to understand the decisions they are going to make tomorrow.
Okay, so a question was raised to say even Oma pick from some person or take part no. Say nipa no any good standing member in the domain and also on your member with me because my notice be because on say yan cromas abroad say unity asemono association e boa pa even your doctors association ho but sabi obi won no say o kokroko